My name is Ronald Metro. I live in Miami, Florida. I still take Bogdana every day. The way I got introduced to Bogdana was back in the 90s. Bogdana used to have radio commercials where they would have testimonials every day. After listening to Bogdana commercials for 1 year, I decided to try it because my wife had allergies. After giving it to her the first day, she was up to 3 o'clock in the morning doing housework. The second day, she was up to 3 o'clock in the morning doing housework. I thought I was in trouble because of all the extra energy she had. However, she stabilized after the next days. Her allergies did go away, but this is not about me or her. This is about my mother, who in 1992 had a serious heart attack. My mother lived in New Jersey, and I went up to New Jersey and spoke with her doctor. This time her doctor had informed me that my mother had less than 6 months to live because of what he was giving her. So I discussed what it was, and he says, well, if I stop giving your mother what I'm giving her right now, then she'll die right away. So of course, we had to stay with that. I then went back to Florida, got in touch with Bogdana, and spoke with them. Because of the detoxification that Bogdana does, cleaning all your system out, we spoke, and they told me that I could only give my mother 1 drop a day. I sent Bogdana up to New Jersey to my sister, who couldn't get my mother to take it. Then I sent my wife up to New Jersey. My mother still wouldn't take it. I then flew up to New Jersey, and my mother refused to take it. So I hugged her, put my arm around her and hugged her, and I says, Mom, she says, I'm not going to take this stuff. I says, okay, I'm just going to keep hugging you till you decide that you're going to take it. So she says, all right, give me the damn stuff. So I gave her 1 drop. I says, no, that's not so bad, is it? She goes, no. So the next day I says, do I need it? She says, just give me the stuff. After 1 week, by the way, my mother at this point was bedridden. She was very, very weak. In 1 week, I had her in the supermarket pushing a shopping cart. She goes, Ron, look at this. I'm pushing a shopping cart. I'm walking with a shopping cart. When I took her to the doctor's office, they were amazed because my mother had to be taken in a wheelchair. They had to help her out of the car in a wheelchair, bring her to the doctor's office, and then bring her back out. She walked in, they go, Mary, what happened to you? What are you doing? She says, oh, my son's giving me Bogdana. She didn't even pronounce the name right. So needless to say, everybody in the office wanted the product, and I gave them their phone number. And I spoke with the doctor, and I told him that I was giving my mother Bogdana. He goes, well, if she thinks it's going to help her, just go ahead, just give it to her, no problem. Moving forward, 1 year. The next year, I went back to the doctor's office. I'm in the doctor's office. He's reading her report. And he goes, I says, how's she doing? He goes, good, real good. I go, well, it seems as though there's something unusual. He goes, yes. He says, it's impossible. He says, your mother's internal organs are functioning better this year than they were last year. It is impossible for her organs to function better with what I'm giving her. What I'm giving her destroys her internal organs. Your mother's organs are doing better. So I says, well, if you remember, last year I told you that I was giving my mother Bogdana. He says, well, let me tell you. He says, I don't know what you're giving her, he said, but don't ever stop. Anyway, my mother lived to 2001. So all I can say is I need to thank Bogdana for all those extra years that my mother lived. I love Bogdana. I take it every day. Thank you.